And I'm the founder and host over here at Wealth Beyond Just Money. And today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what it means to truly be wealthy. Now, before I dive into what we believe it means to be truly wealthy over here at Wealth Beyond Just Money, I do want to take a step back and just introduce you to myself if we haven't met before. As I said, I'm Rebecca Hayes. I've had a corporate career for many years. I've worked in public accounting and consulting. I've done taxes. I do have my CPA, but I will say I am not your CPA. And I've done a lot of things for a lot of different people and companies over the years. And one thing that I've learned is that there is no problem that can't be solved. There's no challenge that can't be met. And there is no occasion that we cannot rise to. And so that's what led me to start Wealth Beyond Just Money. There is so much more to living a truly wealthy life than just money, than what you make or how you make it. There are so many other components that lead to when you look at your life thinking, I can't believe this is really what I do every day, or I can't believe that this is my life, right? Pinch me, I'm dreaming. And that's what I want for everyone because we work way too hard. We spend way too much of our time doing things that, let's be honest, many years from now when we're looking back, we're probably not going to agree with all of the decisions we made, the way that we spent all of our time and energy, and let's face it, even our money. And so I want to help you regret proof your life as much as possible, right? I want you to look back and love and enjoy the experiences that you had and to see that you were, happy and grateful and that you had all of the experiences you want to. And when you're looking at your life and at a whole, that you have far more things that you are grateful for, that you enjoyed, that led you to be and lead a truly happy life rather than the things that you missed out on, the opportunities you didn't take, the decisions you didn't make. And so, in a nutshell, that's what it means to truly be wealthy. But because I know that can be hard to grasp for most people, over here at Wealth Beyond Just Money, we do believe in the 7 tenets of wealth. Okay, and I'm going to break this down for you because to feel wealthy, to love and enjoy your life, to be, let's face it, happy and grateful for the life you're living, you need to be building wealth in all 7 of these areas. Okay, it's not enough just to have one or two. You need to be building them in all 7. All right, so let's break that down. Wealth tenet number 1 is money. And the reason it's the first tenet is because money really lays the foundation for everything else. Let's face it. You need money to live. You need money to have experiences and opportunities. You need money to feel secure. And so it really is the foundation. Once you get your money sorted and you feel confident in the way that you're handling and managing your money, then everything else starts to open up. All the other opportunities and experiences start to feel completely possible. Whereas before, you're maybe telling yourselves you can't do something because of this reason or that reason. Once your money is sorted, then you start to feel way more confident and you're ready to take charge and build wealth in all of these other areas. So your money is the first wealth tenet. The second wealth tenet is all about your profession. And in this tenet, it's all about enjoying what you do to make money. We spend so much of our times in our profession, working, in our career or in our businesses. And so we really want you to enjoy what you do. Um, you don't have to love it. It doesn't have to be your life's purpose, but you should enjoy it. You don't want to hate going to work every day. And, that's true whether you're working for yourself, you've built your own business and you're doing that, or, you're building a career, you're working in a corporate job or at a small business working for somebody else. Whichever path you've taken and chosen for your profession, it's all included here. At the end of the day, we want you to enjoy what you do. You spend far too much time doing it to not enjoy it. And so wealth tenet number 3 is all about growth. This is where you are going to be continually investing in yourself. One of the main principles of building wealth and feeling like you have a truly wealthy life is continually having new and different experiences, having these different opportunities, all of the personal development, building your knowledge, being a continuous learner, and investing in the areas of your life and of yourself that you really want to develop and start to hone in on different skills or experiences. And so that's why it's wealth tenet number 3. It's all about your personal development and growth over the years as you continue to get better and better. And then wealth tenet number 4 is all about relationships. And I know that when I say that, some people ultimately think of romantic relationships. And yes, that's included here. But really, when we say relationships, we mean people, right? Creating those shared experiences and enjoying those shared experiences with others. So this is your romantic partnerships, yes, but also your family relationships, your colleagues, coworkers, bosses, the people that you're working with in your profession, as well as friends, acquaintances, the people that you know in the community, all of the people that star both major and minor roles in your life. That is who we want to focus on here in the relationships bucket. And so wealth tenet number 5 is all about giving. This is where that generosity towards others and your community comes into play. It's not enough just to, build wealth in your own life. We really want to share the wealth as well, right? Pay it forward. And so when you pay it forward, this could be any nonprofit work. This could be, volunteering at your school, or your volunteering at your kid's school, getting more involved in the parent teachers association, or, maybe there are specific causes that you want to support. And we're talking about investing both your time and money. If you have the extra money that you can, donate here and there along the way, that's amazing. But even if you don't, and even if you do, we would really encourage you to also spend some time supporting those nonprofits, those other causes, getting involved in your community and building that extra support around you, so that you can start to see your impact elsewhere, not just in your own life. There's no telling how many people that you could impact by building wealth in the giving tenet. And so that brings us to wealth tenet number 6, which is all about wellness. This covers off on your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual wellness. It's creating a healthy you in all facets of your life. It's so important for your life and your wealth building across all the other tenets that you're building a healthy you as well. It's hard to do things when you're not feeling your best, when you're not also taking care of yourself. Again, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. We want to make sure that you're building a healthy you. And then finally, the last wealth tenet is all about your lifestyle. And I know some people will have some things to say and have some different thoughts and feelings when I start talking about lifestyle. But this tenet covers the way you live your life. Okay. It is your physical space, your home, your things that support the way that you live, and also the, let's say, activities. So hobbies, travel, and that sort of thing. Although, as a fanatic traveler, I would say that travel could fit into both the growth and the lifestyle tenets of wealth. But that just depends on what kind of travel we're talking about. That's for another time. In the last tenet, we really want to focus on building wealth in the ways in which you want to, so that you can truly enjoy your life. Across the 7 tenets of wealth, we want to help you build a truly wealthy life. But the thing to remember about that is what wealthy looks like is different for everyone. There is a truly wealthy life out there for you, but it's probably going to be unique to you, what you value, what you want for yourself, where you're at in your life. And that's totally okay, right? That's what we're all about here. There's no judgment in terms of how you build wealth across the 7 tenets. It's about building wealth in each of those areas. And that's because to feel wealthy, to feel inspired, to feel confident, to feel grateful and happy, those are, and to experience the happiness of a wealthy life, that is how you do it. You build it across the 7 tenets. And so hopefully this has resonated with you, and hopefully you're starting to see how you could build more wealth and where you maybe need to focus. And I will just say, if anything that I covered today across any of the 7 tenets made you feel uncomfortable or shut down or a little hesitant to build wealth there, I would encourage you to sit in those feelings. As we start talking about different things here at Wealth Beyond Just Money, you're probably going to experience some of these feelings of being closed off, of being resistant. And that's just your limiting beliefs popping up. We all have limiting beliefs. And when you realize that that's what's happening, I would encourage you to sit in it and get to the bottom of what those beliefs truly are and where they're coming from. And then you can figure out if you believe them or how to overcome them. And so that's one of the key things that you'll be working on as you move across the wealth building tenants. But I want to ask you 2 questions as we close out this video. First, what pillar or pillars that we covered off on today do you feel like you have totally figured out? You're like, yes, I have built or am building wealth in these areas. I have this all figured out. And yes, I totally agree. Okay. And then I want to ask, which pillars would you like to spend more time building wealth on? Okay. And if you want some help figuring this out, I do have a free guide that helps you kind of work through what we were just talking about here, these 7 tenets of wealth, and figure out which pillar or pillars you really need to focus on next. And when you do that, I would love to hear from you. I'll include that link below, but I also want to hear from you. So if you want to hit me up on Instagram and send me a direct message at Wealth Beyond Just Money, I want to hear which pillars you have figured out and which pillar or pillars you want to work on next. All right. Thanks so much for being here. I can't wait to take this wealth building journey with you. Until next time, best of luck. Keep building your wealth.